Chamber of Commerce evening for CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University. The Broughton Capitals playing host to the Wakefield Wolverines. As we welcome you in, Patrick Johnson, Jay Sunholder. We'll hear from Faith Kane in just a little bit. A pair of teams tonight in Wakefield and Broughton, both teams that want to get a win before conference play starts.
Yeah, they need momentum going into the conference matchups they have coming up on their schedule. And two offenses that I've really been impressed with, their ability to put points on the board and aggressive on the defensive side as well. It's going to be a fun matchup tonight.
The U.S. Navy players to watch and keys to the game. The United States Navy forged by the sea. Carter Merck, let's start with him, the quarterback for the Wolverines.
Well, Merck's a star junior for Wakefield. He runs a 4.4 40-yard dash. He's a dual threat quarterback. He can throw it on the run. He's very accurate. They'll use some quarterback design runs for him as well tonight. He's a leader for the Wolverines. Over for Broughton, Johnny Davis, one of the best two-way players in the area. We'll see him at wide receiver as well as the defensive secondary playing defensive back. He does it all. We'll see him catching the ball, reverses, running, doing it all on offense, on defense. He's a lockdown corner.
Let's take a look at Sonny's keys to the game.
Well, tonight it's going to be really important for Wakefield to be explosive through the air. They want some big shots in the passing game, and then their special teams here. They want to play a clean game in the third phase of the game. Over for Broughton, ball is king. They want to protect the ball and then get the ball away from Wakefield, creating turnovers and then responding and not reacting. They want to be the aggressor and really get off to a good start tonight.
I thought it was ball don't lie.
Ball is king.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a different sport. All right. Faith Kane. Let's go to her right now with more on these coaches. Faith.
Thanks, guys. It's going to be a good one tonight. We have two new coaches here at the helm for both these programs, and they're trying to turn it around. We got head coach Tom McGuire for Broughton. He's been with this program for quite a while, and he says that's an advantage because he knows these players. But on the other side for Wakefield, head coach Justin Allred, he's brand new to this program, brand new to these players, so they're still trying to figure it out. So you're going to want to stick around. We got a good game coming up here on CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University.
Big thanks to the United States Marine Corps for today's coin toss. The few, the proud, the Marines. Contact your local recruiter today. Patrick Johnson, Jay Sunholder, Faith Kane from Jack Spain Stadium, just off of downtown Raleigh. 75 degrees, low humidity. It doesn't get any better than this.
It was perfect. This is what the players look for, is to get into September, get into fall and better weather. And it's going to be a great matchup tonight with two teams that are really looking to take the next step and get into the midseason groove.
That's Fletcher Dunlap, the senior kicker. Took over for Carl Harden, who's now at Temple for the Capitals. And the Wolverines will have Luke Blackburn and Jeremiah Hamilton back. Hamilton in the foreground. Number 5 is Blackburn. First time Friday Night Rivals has been at Needham Broughton in 3 or 4 years. Excited to be back here. And we'll have our air experts, heating and cooling kickoff. Air experts, heating and cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. Toe greets leather, a little pop, a little in-betweener, off a bounce, taken at the 24 and over to the 26 by the Wolverines. So they'll come out with Carter Merck. We mentioned him in the open, 52% through the air, coming off a game in which they blew out Franklinton 41-7 and didn't play the fourth quarter because of an injury to a Rams player, but he was 8 of 14 for 151 yards and 3 scores through 3 quarters.
Yeah, efficient throwing the ball and really getting his playmakers involved. And I'm interested to see tonight him using his legs, getting to the edges and putting pressure on the defense.
Got a good size offensive line to operate behind too. 3 seniors, a pair of juniors on that. They'll go with the pistol look. Blackburn, little pitch back to Merck. He'll throw downfield, and it will be intercepted. Taken by the Capitals. Andrew Monday on a Friday with the pick. Break it down, Sonny.
Well, Wakefield being aggressive on the first play. See a little reverse flea flicker. Broughton staying at home on the edge. Nice job by Bobby Grayson. And then Monday, disciplined in the secondary, just tracking the ball down. Outstanding job of playing deep. Andrew Monday coming away with the turnover, setting up his offense with outstanding field position.
Zymir Davis was the intended receiver for the Wolverines. So here comes Broughton. They're averaging just 16 points per game, 2-2 on the year. That is Ali Kuhn, the hard-running senior. And Ali Kuhn totes it for a pair. Tyler Rotilini, linebacker for Wakefield.
Broughton's going to lean on the running game tonight with Kuhn. And mix in the play action pass. Good job there. Moving the line of scrimmage to pick up a couple.
Owen Vogler, the junior at quarterback. Fakes the handoff. No, actually did give it to Johnny Davis. This is the way they get him involved on the ground. Davis, 160 yards rushing coming into tonight. He also is their leading receiver. All right, let's take a look at the Campbell University starting lineup for the Broughton Capitals. Campbell University go beyond the unexpected. Kuhn, we've already seen him. Vogler, Johnny Davis, Christian Davis, Fulbright, big target at tight end. And they've got a 3-year starter at center in Tyre Adams. Third down, 5 after the 3-yard pickup. The 46, little play action. The throw downfield. It's Chuck. There's Fulbright. Makes the reception to the 46-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup for a first down as they move the chains. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram first down. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram peace of mind lifetime powertrain warranty at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Well, I like how Broughton used the play fake to Kuhn as well as Davis going around to bring the eyes of the linebackers up in the running game and then going over the top to their talented tight end Fulbright, doing a nice job on the corner route, getting open.
So a pickup of about a dozen. Sends it out to Chauncey Sumter, first time starter here recently. He makes his 6th reception of the year. He's not got a lot of yardage, does pick up a few there. Campbell University lineups for the Wakefield defense, averaging nearly 30 points a game allowed. Covert, Stewart, Jugan, Sizer, and you see the rest. Hamilton, two-way player for them. Keep an eye on Elijah Alston, the strong safety. They're big on him. Or the folks from the Wolverines. Kuhn gets wrestled down, might have lost the football.
Here's Cade Sizer, number 0 for Wakefield, shooting into the backfield. Nice job. Just holding onto the hip of Kuhn. The ball is loose. Ryan able to jump on it. It's still here. 3rd and 10. Big down here. Kind of in no man's land as far as the field goal goes, or trying to pick this up.
So would you say 2-down territory?
In this situation, we'll see what happens here, but my mindset is calling plays. Tom McGuire, I've got 2 downs to pick up 10 yards.
Yeah, the head coach for both these teams calls the offense for the respective sides. See what McGuire has dialed up here. He moves the pocket. Nice throw at the sticks. And a dazzling reception by Christian Davis.
Well, this was all, Patrick, sorry, all set up by the offensive line. Xavier Howard, number 21. Watch the running back here with the block, giving his quarterback time. Vogler, nice throw going high, and then Davis plucking it out of the air.
Well, left his feet. Alston was there along with Hamilton. I'm going to say that was only 9, but obviously 4-down territory here. With it short. Quarterback keeper. Might have got it, or did get it on the second surge. Don't know if he had it initially, but he was able to bring it across. They are sizable up front, Sonny.
Yeah, that's just a good job continuing to move your feet and stay low. Initially, it was blocked, the gap. There's nowhere to go, and then they just kept working and finally got enough to pick up the first.
Tyre Adams, the center, 6'2", 326. That's a big boy to run behind.
And he's got good technique as well. Does a nice job, the double team blocks, getting up to the second level.
So first down, as they're knocking on the door of the red zone. Flared up, caught, and in! Johnny Davis, touchdown reception #1 of the year, and for Vogler, his 3rd score. Pretty play here on the NC assist touchdown.
Perfect throw. Vogler getting loft on this ball, going to his #1 target, one-on-one coverage on the outside. And I love how Broughton is involving Johnny Davis. In one-on-one situations, he's going to get that ball and win those matchups.
Wow, they said it was not a touchdown. It's going to be spotted at the 2. They had signaled it originally, didn't they?
It looked like they just got a second opinion from another view.
It's the Drive Shack green zone. Drive Shack and driving range is only half the story. Will this be an NC assist touchdown for Broughton? Nope. Stopped at the 1. Xavier Howard Morris, the senior, 45 yards for him coming in. He got 34 of them at Corinth Holders. Rather, in their game last week against Millbrook. His long run of the year came against the Pirates. Speaking of which, a little Purple Haze introduction here for Needham Broughton. You felt right at home, even though you went to Wakefield, right?
Yeah, ECU flavor.
Vogler hands it to Morris. Nice job by that interior for the Wakefield Wolverines.
And Corey Schneider coming off the edge to make the play and making Broughton work here.
Here's the Sam Backer. 3rd and goal. What do you run here, Jeff?
Well, I'm keeping it on the ground. I'm trusting my offensive line, and if I'm in the huddle right now, Vogler talking to my teammates, I'm saying, guys, get low. Let's push the pile and make sure we get this in.
Broughton trying to capitalize on an interception on the first play of scrimmage from the Wolverines. Gonna run, take it himself. Vogler calls his own number. On the ground for his 4th rushing touchdown of the season, and that is an NC assist touchdown.
Well, Tom McGuire running the ball twice up the middle, recognizing the defense, focus on stopping the inside run, outstanding play call, getting the ball to the edge. The play fake, and then Vogler with the speed to get to the outside and win the angle. Good drive by the Capitals.
NC assist, we make reporting college simple. Dunlap out of the wall hold. It's perfect. 7-0. NB leading it home after the turnover as the junior QB calls his own number. Broughton last year had their head coach Tom McGuire take over in week 4, and they went to the playoffs. They're looking for their first winning season since 2018. They were 2-2 coming in. Off next week, and then they'll take on Inlow in Cap 6 action. Obviously, Leesville Road Cardinal Gibbons are very good, but we get our Air Experts kickoff that comes down at the 11. Hamilton lassoed at the 20. No, stayed on his feet, then got brought down. Nice job to maintain his balance. All right, let's take a look at the Wolverines' offense. They're 1-3. Last winning season came back in 2015. Merck. They've got Hobbs in the backfield. Had 118 yards and a couple of scores last week. Beer, Blackburn, McKenzie, Davis, and then Stewart, Myers, Jugan, Webster, and Gavin Thomas up front. Thomas in his 3rd start. They call Webster Big Country. A roommate in college we called Big Country. Duplin County. Here's Hobbs. Nice cut. And Hobbs with some good running on 1st down. Tackled defensively by Angel Peralta. Defensive back coming in with double digits in tackles. We're gonna look at the Broughton defense, allowing fewer points than they did last year. Don't get to the quarterback a lot, but they do a really good job of running to the football. The lineups for Campbell University go beyond the unexpected. That's going to be a first down. So a Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram first down. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, peace of mind, lifetime powertrain warranty, and Performance Ford in Clinton.
Wakefield going with tempo. Nice pass from Merck, accurate on the money over to Davis to pick up the first down.
It was third interception on their first play from scrimmage in the game, but now Hobbs with a juke move. Big collision. Good yardage on first down, and it'll be second.
Well, they're high on Terrace Hobbs, only a freshman. His potential getting the start tonight, really quick, elusive, top end speed, but for a freshman, he can pass protect, very smart, getting the opportunity.
Schneider and Hamilton there as well. Hobbs motions away. Merck, some time. Now he feels the pressure, escapes on the run, darts it down the field. The catch is made again by Davis, who picked up the first down a moment ago. Faith Kane's got more on Terrace Hobbs.
Yeah, just a freshman, just like you said, Jay, but you might as well call him Flash from The Incredibles. He's so fast that the team has the huddle focus camera unmanned, and he ran so fast one day the clip didn't even pick him up. So you'll see him running quite a bit.
Merck this time takes it. And right now, this offense seems to have settled into a groove after the early turn.
Yeah, I like how they're mixing in the run and the pass. And two of the fastest guys on their team with Hobbs and Merck, using their legs to pick up positive yards and making manageable situations on second down.
We know Justin Allred from the Rose offensive coordinator days. He was at Jordan for a few years, led them on a tremendous playoff run last year with the Marion Blue and company. Here comes the first flag of the game. But he has said about Carter Merck that he might be the best quarterback he's coached. We know some of the quarterbacks he's coached.
High praise. He loves his potential and the leader that he is for this program.
Merck ran a 4.4 40 at the ECU camp. Here's Tom McGuire on the other end. His defensive coordinator is Chris Bates. They run a 4.25 defensively. And this is going to go on Broughton as an offsides, and it'll set up a fresh set of downs. Merck with Hobbs behind him. 6 foot, 170 pounds is the freshman. Two receivers to the wide side, a couple to the short. And Merck gets tackled possibly for a loss. He's a little shaken up.
As Brody Ritter, number 54, outstanding job using his leverage. He's 6'6". We'll see him on the offensive side as well, playing right tackle, playing both ways, but he's a key interior defender for the Caps.
Three of them bunched up to the right. They're setting up a blocking alley on second and short for Terrace Hobbs. Here comes a marker, though.
Get a holding. Justin Allred, Trent Wilson, the wide receivers coach, talking to the offense. Key here, protect the football. Second and long, you don't have to get it all on this play.
3 to the boundary, or 3 to the field, 1 to the boundary. But it's a running play that the Wolverines spread them out. Third down and long after the penalty.
Schneider playing both ways, offense and defense. Nice job getting positive yards for Broughton here. Third and long, this is where they like to bring their different zone blitzing schemes here. The key here, the safeties have to play back and make sure you keep Merck in the pocket.
Down 17. Merck, bubble screen. Hobbs breaks free. Rather, that's Davis. Davis down the sideline. Davis to the 16-yard line, maybe pushed out before. I'm going to say he made it to the 16.
The Wakefield offensive line clearing out the alley, and then Davis doing the rest, going to the outside. Nice design to get him out on the perimeter and let him do the rest.
Big pickup in the green zone is where they'll operate here. With the Schneider, who's checked into the game. He's a little more of the bruiser at 6'1", 200, but he'll report out. Hobbs back on. Drive shack, green zone. Driving range is only half the story. That's where the Wolverines operate from right now. Trying to notch a tying score. Merck with 7 touchdown passes on the season. 3 of them came last week. Takes the option, keeps it himself. And Merck stacked up at the 3.
Wakefield will mix in the option. We'll see Merck running that, holding on to it there, seeing the defender split out on the back. Decided to take it, picking up positive yards, and 3rd and short situation. In my mind here, this is 4-down territory for the Wolverines.
All right, so they don't need a shot at the end zone here necessarily. Have a down possibly to play with here. And get a fresh set of downs if they can get it a couple more yards. And go for it on the right side. And that should be enough for a 1st down. Good tough running by Hobbs.
Yeah, and the offensive line doing the job up front, moving the line of scrimmage, and now spot is short.
Wow. I don't know how good of a spot he got, Sonny.
Yeah, it looked like he got that easily, so Wakefield having to go for it here on 4th.
Rips to the wide. Merck, back corner. And it's going to be incomplete. Tried to throw it for Davis. Monday was there again. That'll end the 1st quarter, and we'll take a timeout. Broughton 7-0 as the Wolverines go for broke on 4th down. CBS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University. Patrick Johnson, Jay Sunholder, Faith Kane on the sidelines. Broughton ended up working the stop, but they've got a scrimmage now from their own 8. There's Ollie Kuhn. Chased down on the perimeter. He does get 4 on 1st down.
Well, how about that stop on the defensive end? Capitals holding strong. Their secondary's been playing very well tonight. Great in coverage. Defensive line getting pressure on Merck.
Field's defense trying to hold here and give the offense some good field position to start with. The Caps have looked pretty good, though, on offense. And that's going to be a tackle to one of the reserve players. And that'll be Donnell Kearney, the running back. They line him up some in the slot as well.
Tyler Rotolini making the tackle, number 16, off the edge. Used his eyes with the misdirection, staying at home and making a play.
They're down. And that's off the hands of Fulbright, who had a big collision downfield with Maddox Roman. Linebacker had gotten back into coverage. All right, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. United States Army game summary. For the first quarter, U.S. Army be all you can be.
Pretty even on both sides. The only difference is the one turnover for Wakefield, and then Broughton got the stand, getting off the field on 4th down, and now Wakefield's defense doing the job of their own, forcing 4th down.
I don't know if it was blocked or not. I don't think it was, but they came after it, did Wakefield. And all things considered, it's going to be a pretty good punt, 31 yards. And now from the 38-yard line in Broughton territory, Wakefield will try to notch a drive to tie this game.
Well, Broughton just getting that ball off quick enough. Nice job handling the snap and getting the ball off as Wakefield tried to block it.
There's Jack Wheeler, the punter, senior. Hobbs gets his number called. Good hard running downhill. He's just not a speed guy, Jay. He's showing some toughness.
Yeah, he is. Just reading the hole in number 55. There's Charlie Stewart, the William & Mary commit, clearing the way, moving his man up front. The talented left tackle playing both ways. And for Wakefield here, 2nd and 5. You got to get Luke Blackburn, your star slot receiver. See him get involved in the passing game.
3 to the field again. That'll be a face mask. Merck ushered out of bounds. Over there was Carlton Patterson, the defensive back. He had a couple of interceptions last week. That's going to be the 15-yard variety. So that will notch the Performance Ford first down. Performance Ford, peace of mind. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton. To the Drive Shack green zone. Off the penalty goes Wakefield. Drive Shack, the driving range is only half the story. Merck, 3-step drop over the middle, and it's going to be another interception. It's taken out of the air by Monday, his 2nd pick of the game.
Monday doing an outstanding job. Single high safety right in the middle of your screen, going over towards his left, then the right. Look at the vertical jump, going up and making the play. Hand-eye coordination to grab this ball out of the sky. What a huge defensive stop. 2nd interception Monday. Having a great beginning of this game.
Merck wanted Burr, who was pretty well covered by Patterson. And the senior, Andrew Monday, with Broughton's 3rd and 4th interceptions of the season. Capitals were -1 on the turnover margin coming in. But now they're +1. They've had 4 interceptions in the last 2 games. And again, Broughton, as a result, will be starting just outside the goal line. Push the ball carrier forward for the Capitals.
Capsule with a jumbo set, 2 tight ends, just trying to get some room. A little bit of area now they can operate instead of being on the 1.
And a 4, so 2nd down 7. McGuire in his first full season, 6-6 record coming in. Been with a lot of these kids since they were in the 6th or 7th grade. Came over from Oberlin Middle School as the AD and coach there. Well, ball on the turf again, but it bounced back up. And is that going to be a safety?
As this ball hits the ground, Kuhn quickly jumps on it.
And it is going to be a safety. He was tackled in the end zone. That is undoubtedly the case. Schneider was one of the defenders there. That's a big moment for Wakefield in this game, possibly, Sonny.
Yeah, getting penetration on the defensive line. Nice job getting pressure.
We'll take a timeout, come back. 7-2 our count, second quarter action. It is Friday Night Rivals, CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University. Stay tuned for the Performance Forward halftime report. We'll have this week's Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athletes, interviews with the principals from both schools, highlights, and a lot more. Performance Peace of Mind, Powertrain lifetime warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton. Alongside Jay Sonhalder in the booth, I'm Patrick Johnson. Faith Kane is on the sidelines again this evening. Faith celebrated a birthday this week, so happy birthday to Faith.
Happy birthday, Faith. It's on Monday.
It was. So here's the kick after the safety. This would be an opportunity for Blackburn to get his hands on the ball from the 29 out to the 40, but he got lit up. Nice tackle was made by the Broughton special teams performer there. That is Jack Shinnery.
Yeah, the junior coming through here. The special teams unit has been solid for Broughton.
Ooh.
Creating the turnover.
Oh, the ball came out.
Now the offense is going to have pretty good field position to start off their drive.
Yes, they are. So, a turnover, and that's the third of the game. Great work by our camera guys, and it just goes to show you, Sonny, you should always, no matter what your role is, go all out, because special teams, there's a turnover.
It's huge. The third phase of the game sets up turnovers, field position, and points with field goal unit as well.
Davis was going to throw. He does sling it, and it's out of the grasp of Hamilton. There was another Wolverine that had an opportunity there. They're trying to get Kearney again. Well, Davis would have been wise to just maybe thrown it towards the sideline. He had a defender draped all over him. He's lucky it was not picked off.
Well, Schneider doing an outstanding job. Number 22 on the edge, staying at home, and then beating the block.
Alston was in the neighborhood as well. Maybe could have had a lunge at it, but that was a tougher play for Hamilton from that angle than it looked. Capitals 5-6 last season. It's going to be a delay of game. Lost in the first round to New Hanover, 45-19. Started 2-0 to Broughton last year. Lost then 4 in a row, but closed the regular season with 3 out of 4 wins. Wall, the backup quarterback, standing beside Tom McGuire, who's done a really sensational job here. All placed into the gut of Xavier Howard Morris, and he's still running on his feet, pushed back. He might get to the original line of scrimmage. No, going to be shy, so it'll bring up 3rd and 11. Here's Faith.
Yeah, Coach Tom McGuire, he's been doing well for this Broughton team right now. He feels like he has an advantage because he's seen a lot of these kids grow up, play in the program. He knows the community, he knows the families, which means he knows how they play and is able to connect well. So it has definitely been able to make his first year here for the transition a lot easier, taking over this football program.
Played high school ball in New York State. His high school alma mater won the state title last year. 2 on the play clock. Vogler loops it out, but it's going to be shy of the first down by plenty. They got Davis involved there. And Hamilton has been in a lot of plays tonight in the secondary, came up with a stick.
Yeah, he's a physical defender on the back end for Wakefield. Good job in coverage. It's a nice throw from Vogler, though, and then Davis protecting the ball and setting up a manageable situation here on 4th and 6.
In that no man's land again, Jay.
Yeah, I like this play call. Be aggressive here. Too far for a field goal. Go ahead and give your offense a chance to pick it up.
We're moving up front by the Wolverines. Play on, the officials say.
I like the hard count there. They didn't get the call. Wakefield did jump, but got back behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure they got the timeout before the clock elapsed, but they say they did. And that's Broughton. So we'll break with them. And 4th down, 6 when we come back as Broughton trying to draw the Wolverines offside, and Wakefield didn't bite. There's downtown Raleigh, the right of your screen. What a beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful shot that is from the end zone. Boy, the skyline in the decade plus I've lived here, came here in 08 for the first time, and it's just changed so much.
It's grown more buildings.
A lot of them, a lot taller too. And that's going to be another opportunity at a possible interception intended for Johnny Davis. Alston was there. A little bit of pressure being put on. Sizer with a good spin move, and that may have caused Vogler to unload a little sooner than he wanted.
Yeah, and the Wakefield defense staying strong. They're getting the ball back to the offense, and each team's offense has had moments tonight, but their defenses have come through on 4th down.
Interception on the game's first play for Broughton. They marched down and took it to the house. And then the Wolverines got a safety a moment ago, and this is their second possession since that moment. Fumbled it, or actually first possession, they fumbled the free kick return. Hobbs shaken up a little bit. No gain, 2nd down.
Broughton's defense, that front 7 has been physical tonight. Davis Bull, number 4, the scholar athlete tonight, Webb Crumpler, those two in the middle, this 4-2-5 defense leading the way.
Now here's Merck, and he can roll. Got dragged out of bounds. Patterson was the one who made the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and manageable.
There's the misdirection, and Merck reading the defensive end, getting to the outside. Now Broughton, 3rd and medium here, can get their pass rush going. Their secondary, Monday playing single high safety, number 30 playing deep. Everybody else crowded around the line of scrimmage.
Going to bring the pressure. Merck over to the sideline. Justin Allred singles in a new play, the head coach for the Wolverines.
Luke Blackburn, number 5, he's the guy to look towards here. He can win on 3rd down situations.
He's in the slot. They're looking that direction, but instead they fire it to Burr. They got it to Burr earlier, did the Wolverines, or wanted to get it to him on the 2nd interception, but that time he ran to his spot, turned, it was delivered beautifully, and the chains moved.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage on the outside. Merck, clean pocket to throw in the secondary, playing back. Burr getting enough for the 1st down.
Performance Ford 1st down. Performance Peace of Mind, lifetime powertrain warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton. Nothing doing really on the opening down of this set of 4 here.
It's been fun watching the offense and defensive lines down the trenches. These are big kids out there fighting. It's been a physical ball game. They're the Broughton D line winning, making the stop. There's that group. Nice job getting penetration.
Pretty sizable down there. That was intended for Davis. Thought we might have had a marker, but no.
Angel Peralta in coverage.
I don't call Davis' Bull's name out much tonight. He is their leading tackler coming in, linebacker. He's in the middle there, number 4, and
yeah,
he's a baller.
He's fast. He is tough. He reads the ball out. He plays all over the season.
Quickly, it's 3rd down. Nice ball delivered to the 30. And that is going to be a pickup of 17. Jack McKenzie, the big target at senior, at wide receiver, the senior with the catch. 6'4", 185. Merck put it on the money.
Yeah, and Merck initially looking over towards the left to move the safety, and then McKenzie, 6'3", he can box out a defender.
Solomon Spencer on that last tackle. And Hobbs goes out of bounds. Wakefield sideline wanted there to be a penalty flag. Good gain of 6 or 7. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Bull was in on this one.
Nice block by Blackburn there, sealing off the edge along with Charlie Stewart, and then
He actually
shove.
wasn't. Yeah, that was Patterson. It probably should have been a flag. Hobbs got spun shy of the marker. Stopped at the 21.
For Wakefield here, 3rd and 1. You got 2 downs to pick up 1 yard. Keeping the ball on the ground, going towards the outside. There's Luke Blackburn, star wide receiver for Wakefield, only a junior.
3 wide. Taking it towards the boundary is Merck, and he'll move the chains. Performance forward, 1st down as they take it inside the Drive Shack green zone. Drive Shack, a driving range is only half the story.
Justin Allred using Merck in the running game. His quarterback designed run on the outside. Hobbs making the block. Andrew Burr as well. We're having success on that left side of the offensive line out in the alley on the perimeter.
From the 11, 1st and 10. And Hobbs gets chopped down. Good penetration by Dustin Arsic, the defensive end for Needham Broughton.
Yeah, and right there, Arsic reading his keys and just flying in the backfield. He stayed low, beat his man, got penetration, and for Wakefield, who's had success on the ground. We'll see if they roll Merck out, use his legs, try to create some room to throw the ball.
Coach Allred told us this week he thought they were the best 1-3 team in the state, and they were better than their record had indicated. Flags fly. That win last week snapped an 8-game losing streak dating back to last season.
A false start because Broughton was bringing the house. The offensive line jumping early. Caps bringing the extra defenders down in to rush the passer.
Inside of 4 minutes, 7-2 our count here as we're dwindling down towards the half. Merck fakes, now keeps, he'll throw. Led Blackburn beautifully, and Blackburn into the end zone. Give him 6 for an NC assist touchdown for the Wolverines. NC assist, we make a Fordham College simple. This is just simply dazzling.
Great job by Blackburn finding the open spot in the zone coverage. The offensive line holding up. Nice clean pocket as Merck rolls to the outside. Blackburn finds the eyes of his quarterbacks, gets behind the defense, and then does the rest with his legs.
And the Wolverines take an 8-7 lead. Going to kick here to go up 9-7. And it is blocked. Chase Weiser's attempt was blocked by the Capitals. And we're going to stay at 8-7 in scoregami mode here before halftime.
A hustle on the extra point attempt, and Broughton shooting in here for the block.
Snap was low. And that was Patterson who got the block.
The senior making the play.
Really nice play there. Well, when you look at the Wolverines, haven't had a winning season since 2015. Go back further than that, you got Jay Sunholder, the 4-sport athlete, star, football, basketball, track, baseball for the Wolverines. Varsity guy in 01-02. Did I get the numbers right on the year? I think I did. Steve Rivers.
There you go.
The father of former NC State great NFL quarterback Philip Rivers was your head coach.
Yeah, just an awesome experience. And Coach Rivers, what a great man, outstanding coach, and somebody that I respect so much and made the game of football so much fun for me.
Well, I know you were happy because, again, you know Justin very well.
Yeah.
We like Pooh. We like Coach Pooh a lot, but it was good to see that they hired Justin. Pooh Ward, a great guy, though.
Yeah, he's a great guy, an outstanding opportunity for Wakefield and Justin Allred to, it's year one here, get off to a good start.
Not that. It trickled into the end zone. Weiser didn't hit it great, but it made its way in. So there you have it. All right, well, a reminder that we're streaming Friday Night Rivals this year on our Facebook Live feed at MyRDC TV. It's brought to you by CVS. Shop new lower prices every day. Big fall here in Raleigh. Beautiful campus, 1929. Vogler, and he led Sumter too much. We do have a flag. Today we talked about it. Caps have had a lot of injuries. They're 2-2 coming in. They would like to wrap up the non-con with a victory. Wolverines feel like they're better than their mark as representative. They played a pretty tough schedule. Leesville Road, at Clayton. Southeast Raleigh was a nail biter. First down here for Broughton after the penalty. Caps have a couple of timeouts here, but plenty of time. Johnny Davis on the jet sweep. And Davis bottled up after he gets a pretty good push. That was a nice job to trip him up there. And Alston and Maddox Roman.
Broughton using Davis on jet sweeps, and I like how they've used him at different parts of the formation. He's a college prospect.
That's off his hands, however. The senior, a little frustrated there. His teammate Sumter over to pep him up.
He's not able to complete this one. Good job by Wakefield, though, in place to make the play. And Davis, I'll tell you, one of the best leaders you'll ever find. His teammates love him. Outstanding GPA, just all around good student, good player, and colleges are after him, and I think he's going to be a great find, whether he plays offense or defense, playing both ways for the Caps.
156 yards rushing against Green Level in a couple of scores. 16 catches coming in 193 yards. Capitals burn the timeout here. It'll leave them with one as they'll discuss what they want to do on third down.
Tom McGuire here, hoping to get a drive right before the halftime break.
Speaking of halftime, stay tuned for the Performance Forward halftime report. We'll have this week's Tatum and Atkinson Scholar athletes participating school interviews with the principals. Highlights and more. Performance Peace of Mind, Powertrain lifetime warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Forward in Clinton. Faith will post that for you. Students fired up here tonight. Crowd is filled in a little bit here at Jack Spain Stadium. Been to Holiday Gym many times, as I'm sure you have, but have never been here to the football stadium. Oh, ball batted by the defensive incisor. And it's going to be incomplete, and they'll have to punt. Will Needham Broughton.
Sizer gets his arms up here to knock the ball down. There's a screen play going towards the outside, and Sizer read it. Now the defense force a punting situation for the Capitals.
Nick Hovert, 45, trying to get to it. He's playing with a brace on his shoulder. He was cleared Monday. He's missed some time here. Sizer there as they go 4 down linemen. Here comes the flag. Procedure against Broughton gives them a little more room to punt here. I think they were going again for that hard count, and somebody jumped for the Caps. So 4th down 9. Jack Wheeler on the punt. Blackburn is back to receive it. The 31. And the fair catch called for. It's going to be a 29-yard punt, no return. Faith Kane with more on the Wolverines.
Well, this Wakefield team, they have improved so much. Coach Allred says they're such a totally different team than what we saw from the spring now here to the fall. And you can already see that here going into the half. They were able to come back up by 1 now, but players are now starting to buy into plays, understand them. They have a brand new entire coaching staff. So these coaches are just starting to build relationships, get to know these players, and they're starting to buy into one another. And you can tell right here before we go into the half.
We're down early in this game, but have fought back. Hasn't been perfect, but have shown a little bit of grit on both sides. Nice wrap up there of Hobbs. Wonderful job by Webb Crumpler to get to him. Crumpler came in with 13 tackles through the first 4 games.
Yeah, Crumpler just reading it, making the play, and his defense for the Capitals. I've been impressed with how physical they've been coming off the ball.
And they know in conference play they've got to be this physical.
Yeah, exactly. Non-conference games are important.
There's Merck against duress. Guess he was outside the tackle box.
And that was Brody Ritter, number 54, making the hit. So right up the middle, he was held initially, and there, getting to Merck.
Ritter, the 6'6" menace.
Yeah, I interviewed him. Great personality, another guy's a college prospect.
He wanted you to say the 6'6" menace. I said it.
He's a terror coming off the edge.
He is. Timeout.
There he is.
6'6" menace. Thought that had something to do with his number, but it has to do with his height, obviously.
And he's playing both ways, offense and
He is.
defense.
Here's a big boy, right tackle, 6'6", 240, senior, and is a real difference maker on the defensive side. So the student section for the Caps, enthusiastic. They're into it here tonight. Been an entertaining game. The Simmons ratings that have rankings, and they use some metrics to predict scores of high school games. It's kind of a fun site for high school football nerds like Paul and myself to go to. But it is, they have this as dead even, this game.
Yeah, I mean, and it's proved to be true so far. But, you know, I made the point here earlier about these important non-conference games. Not only is it important to test yourself for conference play and hopefully the playoffs, it's also important to gain confidence. I think for both teams here, a win tonight would be huge, taking the next step into conference play, but also having that confidence.
Plenty of time. Going to be shy of the sticks, though. Another reception for McKenzie, his second of the night. That was not as close as I even thought it was initially.
Solon Spencer making the play, and now this could be a big stop for the Capitals if they can get it. Can't jump off sides.
Let the Wolverines go with the hard count. A bit of movement up front. Oh, it gets batted at the line as well, and it will fall incomplete. Wakefield turns it over on down. Merck tried to unload it quickly.
Going with the quick game, and here, jumping up. What a job.
That's Davis Bull. Yeah.
Yeah, he's our scholar athlete. We'll see him at halftime receiving his reward, and there making the play on a critical 4th down to give the ball back to his offense.
So a couple of plays by the defensive end for Wakefield on a throw. Sizer got his hand up. Bull gets his hand up coming from the linebacker spot this time.
No, plenty of time for the Caps. You have the one timeout inside of the 50. 1:59 left on the clock. You don't even have to go hurry up here.
59 is remaining, Sonny. You're right. A bit of a grudge match here developing between these two. Vogler on the run. Oh, what a catch downfield by Kearney. That's going to be 20 yards on the pickup.
Vogler here weaving, going around, eluding the pass rush, and Kearney making a heck of a grab.
They go quickly. Kearney was the intended receiver again, but Hamilton that time broke it up. And Vogler was running for his life with Sizer behind him.
And Kearney has good hands. He's a running back that'll split out into the slot as well. And now for Broughton, a chance to kind of regroup here after that big play. Here's Vogler. And seeing the pass rush getting out there, and Wakefield knocking the ball down.
Boy, what a good play by Hamilton defensively.
He's been all over the field. He's been the star of the secondary for the Wolverines.
8-7 with 1:38 remaining. Plenty of time. And it will be caught by Chauncey Sumter. Touchdown, Broughton. Capitals fans love it. It's an NC assist touchdown. NC assist, we make a Fording College simple. That was a pretty simple throw and catch, but we have a flag. And that appears to be against Broughton, so wave it off. Tom McGuire wants an explanation. Or was it against Wakefield? It is against Wakefield. That's going to stand. And Broughton recaptures the lead. It's official.
Just a heck of a job by Owen Vogler, recognizing the coverage. All right, no safety help over the top, one-on-one coverage. I'm going to my senior wide receiver, Chauncey Sumter. There's a separation. Easy touchdown for the Capitals.
Dunlap, 14-8. 1:31 to go, and Broughton takes advantage in just seconds of the opportunity they were given.
Well, and it was all created because of the defense getting the stop. The offense gets the ball around the 50-yard line, and they went to work. Sumter making the play here. The offensive line, clean pocket for Vogler to throw it. This is beautiful. Lofting the ball up and giving your guy a chance, and plenty of separation. Sumter glides in the end zone.
It was a hold against the Wolverines defense. It'll be assessed here on the kickoff. Sonny, back to obviously a vested interest from the fact that you're an alum in this Wolverines program. They're in a tough conference as well. And I think they've made a good hire, and I think Justin Allred is finding things to be a little different maybe than they were in Durham County. So he's learning, not necessarily on the job how to coach, but just learning this program this season.
Well, and coming in here and creating a culture for this Wolverines team and making sure that he builds this from the ground up and gets it going in the right direction. And the players love him. He's a players coach. He's such a great guy. He's going to get it going. And you're right, that is a tough conference with Wake Forest, Millbrook, Heritage, Knightdale, Rollsville. Difficult league. The same thing for Broughton and Tom McGuire. I mean, with their conference, Leesville Cardinal Gibbons as well in that league. These are two teams that have been challenged in the non-con, but they're ready to get into conference play.
Wakefield's conference got 5 of 6 teams in last year to the postseason. Justin Allred, a member of the 06 state title team as a player at Eastern Randolph back in 06. Air Experts heating and cooling kickoff. Comes down at the 1, even though it was kicked off at midfield. And it's returned out to the 14. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. Well, next week, FNR, Apex at Cary. Series dates back to 1925. Cary's at Green Level tonight. Been a tough start for them. Apex at Panther Creek. That game's had some wild affairs. They had a 3-year break recently in the series. Started things back at 21, and Cary came back and won that game after trailing 22-0 in that season a couple of years ago.
It's always a fun matchup. And here for Wakefield, time to go, 124 with your 2 timeouts. Play up tempo, but Broughton's defense has kind of been in a groove here.
Merck gets it on the bubble to Blackburn. And he'll pick up 5. Blackburn's first reception.
For Blackburn there, using his quickness on the screenplay. Good job fouling his blockers up front. Such an outstanding route runner for the Wolverines.
Monday almost had a 3rd interception. Merck aired that one out. Here comes a penalty marker, though. It'll be a hold against Wakefield. So that'll back him up. It'll be 2nd down again. Back to the 10. Actually to the 9. Well, the ball resting right on the 10. We'll call it that.
Well, for Wakefield here, you have to be careful. That one timeout, if Broughton can get a couple stops here, they try to get the ball back as much time as possible.
13-8. Swings it. Caught by Hobbs. And Hobbs with some good yardage after the catch. Nice effort there with the yak. 3rd down was 43.1.
Safe play call, clean pocket by the offensive line. Here's Hobbs going to work. Timeout is called.
Fought his way back to the 19. Gain of 9. And it'll be 3rd down and a long 5 here. Wolverines burned their next to last time out here.
Dangerous position here, because if you're Wakefield and you don't get this, whether it's a run or incomplete pass, Broughton can stop the clock, give their offense one more chance. So imperative here that you make sure you convert this, try to continue your drive.
Great shots tonight, just outside of downtown in the city of Oaks. Fun last week in West Raleigh at Athens Drive. Good environment there. A big win last week for Apex Friendship.
Broughton's bringing the blitz.
Merck take the handoff. Tried to work it to McKenzie. Broken up by Sudrith. Incomplete. Now 4th and 5.
Broughton bringing the pressure. Sudrith stepped up here in the passing lane, knocked this ball loose. The defense does the job again. Really nice play.
40 seconds, they're going to go for it, to the Wolverines. There's still a lot of time. Now they drop back to punt. They're going to quick kick it. This is something that they have done this year. Great kick by Merck, and it's fumbled inside the 35, but here comes the return. And the Capitals get Monday loose. Flag, though, all the way back at the 45. That will bring it back. Boy, what a job by Monday. He bobbled it, but regained, and then was off to the races.
Just amazing job. They're a heck of a punt. Monday's been all over the field tonight.
couple
multiple.
yellow hankies on the turf. Maybe a personal foul against NB. That was a block below the waist call. See if we can pick it up. And it's right there in the left side of your screen. Not so much blocking of the waist as it was that crackback that they're cracking down on. One of the linemen got rocked. That was so far away from the play, too.
Yeah, and that really didn't affect the play
Correct.
at all.
Yeah. Broughton, though, with 25.1 and a timeout in their back pocket. High snap, Vogler running. Instead of going out of bounds, he just threw it out of bounds. He didn't think he was going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The key for Broughton here is no sacks, protect the football. And hey, take a couple of shots down the field, see if you can get in field goal range or if something breaks loose. It's Tom McGuire, great job. These players play so hard for him.
Vogler was the backup last year as a sophomore. Kind of called him up. It was a great experience for him. And he has settled in nicely this season at the controls. Vogler, good arm, has the man. It is caught again. Another reception by Sumter, and another flag. Sumter had to throw on the brakes, but came back and received that football beautifully. But we'll see what this is all about. Probably going to be against Wakefield.
Yeah, and Broughton taking the shot down the field. I mean, there it is, one-on-one coverage. We'll see where the flag is. Wakefield secondary. Having a couple penalties.
That's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, multiple flags by this secondary. And here it is, Broughton. Just a coverage mistake by Wakefield. Sumter clear down the field.
Tough break for Maddox Roman, who just got his hand up there, and he didn't intend to do that. So this will move down to the 12-yard line after the penalty.
Can throw the ball underneath here still with the one timeout.
Drives Shack green zone. Driving range is only half the story. Gonna try that throwback with Johnny Davis again. It's heaved in the air, but it's going to be intercepted. Fumbled. And Broughton dives back on it with 1.4 to go. They'll take the timeout. So the interception and then the fumble. And a little bit of yakety sax could have been played on that.
Hetty here to call the timeout. Going with the trick play, the throwback.
Hamilton picks it, but very wise by Vogler to knock it out.
So smart there, and then immediately the timeout's called. Here's the pressure from Wakefield. Good job getting in the face, and then the pick. And Vogler just wrestles the ball loose. Pops up, and Broughton's going to have one more shot here.
So a fourth turnover in this first half for Wakefield. They burn their final timeout. The ball at the 11.
You got one play, one shot to the end zone.
And in a game like this, Sonny, it could be, this score could be all the difference if they get it.
Momentum shift going into halftime break. Wakefield can get a stop even though you're down 6. That'll be huge at Broughton if you can convert. Ooh.
I don't think you could say enough about what Vogler did there.
It was amazing. And the effort and just the ability as he was falling off bounds to reach back and then just club that ball out.
Raked it from the defender. Well, the Wakefield defense had good moments tonight, but it's been a little bit of a problem at times in the secondary.
He wants a touchdown.
He does. For the defensive coaches, Getting their guys in the right position, they hope for this 1.4. This could be big.
Field goal unit out on the field.
Okay. Probably the right call. 21-yarder here on the attempt from Fletcher Dunlap. Cooper Wall to hold. Graham Marsh snapping. Good snap. The hold. It is up. It will trickle through, and it's going to be 17-8. Caps. Special teams has been huge for Broughton tonight.
Yeah, they've won it so far. That third phase, now 2-score game, and the Caps have the momentum going into halftime break.
So they have taken a 9-point advantage here at halftime. Look it in on that left upright. And Fletcher Dunlap. All smiles as he heads to halftime. Faith has Coach McGuire.
Coach, you guys have so much momentum right now. What are you seeing during this first half that you love out of your team right now?
We've been trying to up the energy since the last week, and the energy has been through the roof since weight training class this morning. It's easy when you're up, but hopefully it sticks and we finish it off. But I'm really proud of the effort and the energy our kids are giving.
So some big plays, 3 forced turnovers. What's the message to your boys as you head into the locker room?
We preach every day to take care of the football. Ball is king, taking it, protecting it, and sometimes it's got to bounce our way too. And we've got a couple of good bounces, and let's hope it stays that way.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Faith. Yeah, they lost to Millbrook in a big way last week, but Jay, they look like a completely different team tonight.
Yeah, looking good. The offense has rolled, and the defense has had key stops.
The Performance Ford halftime show. Right after these words, it's CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University.
You're watching the Performance Ford Halftime Report. Performance Ford, home to the Performance Peace of Mind Lifetime Powertrain Warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
And now it's time for the Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week. Presenting the award for Tatum and Atkinson is Season Atkinson.
Tatum and Atkinson is proud to present the Friday Night Rivals Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week. From Wakefield High School, the Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week is Devin Jugan. Devin is a varsity football, baseball, and wrestling letter winner, 4-year academic all-conference, and carries a 4.4 GPA. Devin is a black belt in Taekwondo, volunteers at the local food bank, participates in community cleanup projects, and tutors students in science and math. From Broughton High School, the Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week is Davis Bull. Davis is a football, wrestling, and rugby letter winner, a member of the Leadership Council, and carries a 4.38 GPA. Davis is a member of the International Baccalaureate Program and serves the community as an Eagle Scout, football camp counselor, and as secretary of the Boys Team Charity.
Congratulations to our Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week.
This All-Star is now entered for a $5,000 scholarship at the end of the season. Tatum and Atkinson. Injured in a wreck? Call the heavy hitters.
Congratulations to our Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athletes. We'll be back after this message. Welcome back to the Performance Ford Halftime Report. I'm here with the assistant principal, Principal Floyd from Wakefield High School. Now, you're out here at Friday Night Lights. How has it been out here in the atmosphere, enjoying the game tonight?
Pretty great. Our student section is very wild, our Wakefield Wackos, and our family is always here to support, so I'm glad to be here.
And you said, yes, fan base, a little bit smaller, right? But what is the message for those people that are sitting at home right now watching the game and seeing it online? What are they missing out to here tonight?
Well, you know, we had a tough year last year, and this year is all about growth. We exceeded growth academically in the classroom, but it's great to see the growth that our football team is making right now.
Amazing, awesome. Thank you, Principal Floyd. We will be right back here with CBS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University. Welcome back to the Performance Forward Halftime Report. I'm here with Principal Diltz from Broughton High School. Now, Principal Diltz, how important is Friday Night Rivals to the community and to your school?
I think you can tell by the crowd tonight. We have tons of students out here. We've got kids home from college out here. It's just a great community event to bring everybody together. It's very important to the core of who we are.
And so far, how has the school year been and being out here for Friday Night Rivals?
It's been wonderful. We've had a great start to the year. We met a little bump with our air conditioning, but that was fun for kids to get out early. But other than that, it's been great. The student energy has been high. We've had a great home, showing and some road showings. So the energy has been really high for our students.
Amazing. I'm glad it's starting to cool off here.
Me too.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a look at some highlights from week 3.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Very sad he has to miss this game, but his brother just made a big play. And they're arguably Station Camp's 2 best players. Here comes the best player on the field for Springfield. C.J. Cobbins is everywhere. 97 yards to the house.
4th down and 1. The game on the line. They hand it to McCollum, and he gets up to the outside. He's to the 10, steps inside to the 5, and the big man, Angelo McCollum.
Wants to air it out. Looking for Donnelly up the near side. He's got him inside the 20. First down, Trojans.
Running the ball today.
And on first down, they're going deep, and he's got Caden Lloyd. And the first play of the game goes for a touchdown.
Shotgun snap. Thieves far side. That's caught.
Bruce Lass going over the middle. Picked off! A game-saving interception.
Intercepted. Ball game.
The freshman Colton Overby to win it. Intercepted by Alan Dickerson. Springfield wins.
Well, nationwide, some tremendous plays. Let's look at some highlights from our game here tonight.
Yeah, we've had some good plays here tonight and pretty even first half stat-wise, but Broughton has come away. A couple turnovers and a start at the beginning of the ball game. Andrew Monday with a huge pick here, setting up the first drive for the Capitals.
One of 4 Wolverines turnovers in that first half.
Yeah, this defense. On the ground, Broughton has been able to execute inside the red zone. Vogler has been efficient through the air, also with his legs.
And the safety by the Wolverines as they had Broughton pinned deep in their own end, but a big tackle on special teams following the free kick. And Broughton has made an imprint in that third phase of the game tonight.
Yeah, they got the field position here from the turnover on their offense. Just kind of got into a groove in the second quarter. And then Wakefield coming back here with a nice touchdown from Merck to Blackburn, getting the ball over the defense, and Blackburn does the rest.
So Blackburn the touchdown. And then this pretty strike, Vogler to Chauncey Sumter. What a throw and catch.
Yeah, nice accurate throw, and Sumter doing the job, winning a one-on-one coverage, and then the field goal. As time expired, the Caps went into the halftime break with confidence.
They played that last 2 minutes very, very well. Look at the numbers. Passing relatively equal, favoring Broughton, though. And Wakefield with 30 more rushing yards. But the 4 turnovers and the 6 penalties are areas that the Wolverines have to clean up if they're going to win on the road tonight.
Well, that's the difference in the ballgame, the special teams and the turnovers. Broughton's winning those areas, and Wakefield's got to address that and fix that in the second half.
We'll have more of our halftime and second half action right after this. It's CBS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University.
And we're back here about to start into the second half, and I got Coach Allred here from Wakefield. Now, what was the message to your boys as you headed into the locker room before the second half?
We just got to stop making the obvious mistakes. I mean, too many mistakes in one half, too many blown coverages. Special teams are kicking us right now. So, lock in mentally. So it's just mental errors, things we can fix.
Now, you were just in a huddle there for a little bit right there, and I really saw you guys start to get really pumped up. What was behind that?
When we came out completely flat. I mean, even on the first play, throwing an interception. I mean, trying to get them a little bit juiced, get them a little bit up, see what they can do when they got their blood flowing.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
One of the good guys, Justin Allred, great job down there, Faith. He led Jordan on a tremendous run in the postseason. They almost knocked off the eventual state champ New Bern in the postseason.
Yeah, it was at New Bern, and they almost got him there, and they were a team playing so well towards the end of the year and built up that program and looking to do the same thing at Wakefield.
Amorian Blue helps a lot, too, with Jordan, doesn't he?
One of the best players in the state, running back.
Two-way guy.
His dad played at UNC, AJ Blue.
Yep. They're off to a really nice start, 3-1 coming into this week.
Yep. Broughton's got to feel good with what they did in the first half, creating 4 turnovers, and then the execution there at the end, getting the field goal. Their unit doing the job on special teams. Fletcher Dunlap, the kicker, knocking it through, and Tom McGuire's got his team playing well in all 3 phases.
Well, not only did they get the points to end the half, but they'll get the football here to start the second. So they have an opportunity to really create a little separation.
The message here for Broughton is, hey, listen, good job in the first half, but let's complete it in the second, and let's get it going here on the first drive.
Blackburn has a touchdown reception tonight.
They're going wild.
Capital Crazies? I'm not sure if that's what they're called, but they should be.
That's what we'll call them tonight.
Well, you can feel the press box swaying a little when they're into it, can't
It's
you?
like an earthquake in here.
Chase Weiser with the kickoff to start the third for Air Experts Heating and Cooling. And it'll be down at the 1 and returned out across the 20-yard line. And that's Davis. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. Patrick Johnson, along with Jay Sonalder, Faith Kane, our entire FNR crew from Broughton tonight. Excellent first half for the Broughton quarterback, Vogler. He had a touchdown toss, also one on the ground, 9 of 16, 137 yards through the air.
Yeah, accurate, making good decision and protecting the ball and distributing it out to many guys, getting everybody involved.
And on that quarterback throwback, had the presence of mind after the interception to jar it loose. Quickly on the right side. It'll be Johnny Davis. I think we're going to see a lot of Davis in the second half.
And it began off for Broughton in the first half, getting him the ball too on some jet sweeps, side screens. And I think they're going to continue to feed him, especially when there's one-on-one coverage, but move him around the formation to give him different looks.
Inside the 30. Pickup of 6. It'll be second down 4. Davis this time to the field side, and the boundary over there is Sumter. He's got a touchdown reception tonight. Xavier Howard Morris on the assignment for the Caps.
Walk on the outside by Kearney, and then coming up to make the play.
Alston.
Yeah, Elijah Alston, the sophomore, with the hit.
Between he and Hamilton, I'm really impressed with their play.
And they're physical. The back end coming up, run support. They are not scared to lay it down and get involved.
Vogler moving the pocket on third down. If there was a catch, it was short. They got it to Kearney again. Yeah, that's going to be short. Fourth down here, and a yard.
Well, for Broughton here, would be
Keep the
surprised.
offense.
Yeah, but wouldn't be surprised if we see them go on two. And then if you don't get it, just take the penalty. For Wakefield here, you have to be disciplined. Don't jump off sides.
7 on the play clock. Well, they went for it. And the pile is pushed and then some. Did they catch Wakefield napping a little bit?
Well, you know, that right side just shot off the line of scrimmage. Look at that O-line staying low. Wow. And just pushing the line of scrimmage. Just a wall up front by the Capitals.
A little bit of bully ball there. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram first down. Peace of Mind Lifetime Powertrain Warranty at Performance Ford in Clinton.
That offensive line, Graham Marsh, Seth Stewart, Tahir Adams, Webb Brogdon, and Brody Ritter. They were trusted on that 4th down and they came through.
Ball batted again, comes back down to Vogler. He's running for his life and he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Wakefield tonight, and that's the second time Cade Sizer has knocked the ball down. Now Vogler gets it, tries to make a play at Wakefield. Just makes the tackle and a loss for the Caps.
Jaden Brown, the corner, cleaned it up. Loss of 3 for Broughton. It has been an injury-plagued year, Faith, and they've overcome a lot of those injuries.
They're doing well here at the half, up 17-8, but they're banged up. It seems each week they have a different kid out. Head coach McGuire said Connor White, Latrell Brown, Wade Gates, Ward Crumpler, all out so far.
What a catch downfield, and it's Johnny Davis for the first down.
He's got a special skill. His athleticism is top-notch, and he's a competitor. Vogler gives his guy a chance. Good loft on this ball. One-on-one opportunity, and Davis makes a play.
Eyes up the whole time.
Yeah, look at him. Just soar into the sky. Arms draped all over him.
That's completed to the 44 in Wakefield territory.
And as a quarterback, you have so much comfort when you've got the trust in your wide receiver. And Vogler, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, he's going to give Davis a chance.
Huddling too. They're not in a big hurry. Comes the flag. Could it be on Wakefield? It's going to be encroachment on the Wolverines. So 3-5, 1st and 5. Time Kearney spun free, broke the tackle. Kearney 30, Kearney to the 20, and he's wrestled down. What a run by Donnell Kearney.
Kearney's so powerful. So play fake, and then Kearney does the rest, reading the blocks up front, refusing to go down into balance. Wakefield does not wrap him up, and he is a load carrying the ball with that lower body strength. And here's the refusal. And it's not going to bring him down. You've got to take him down to the ground, and Kearney showing that fight, picking up the extra yardage.
Roman had to hang on for dear life there at the end.
Yeah, that's just the want to. A couple big plays, competitive plays. Davis making that catch, and then Kearney coming through, fighting for extra yards.
Broughton getting the ground game going here a little bit. That's a big stick, though, on a spin. And O'Shawn Johnson got rocked there.
For Wakefield, you've got to create a turnover here. Broughton's offense is clicking. Nice job using balance in the run and pass game. And for Broughton here, hey, just use the clock, go slow. You want to score a touchdown here to stretch out the lead.
With the 4 turns tonight and only 1 generated, now on the season, Wakefield is -9 on the turnover mark. O'Shawn Johnson again. And O'Shawn Johnson with some tough running. Inside the 10, it moves the flags, but here comes, or moves the sticks, but here comes a flag. Jay, they're starting to churn out a few more yards on the ground as Broughton.
And that offensive line, who is big and they are agile, is moving the line of scrimmage.
And that's aiding the runner. That will go against Capitals. Breaking tackles, though, Johnson. And you can't grab him like that. Graham Marsh, one of the leaders of this offensive line. We got Seth Stewart there. He injured his knee, the left guard, in the lacrosse season. Hasn't been back terribly long from the surgery and is out there under 70. 250-pound junior. First down over the middle, and it is caught. There's the tight end, Fulbright, the baseball player for the Capitals. Henry Fulbright, good big target at 6'4", 200. Another marker, though. And that's going to be against Wakefield, roughing the passer. It is coming apart now for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and Broughton right now is in a groove. Fulbright is a star tight end. He brings that dimension to this offense over the middle of the field. He controls that area, one-on-one coverage. His size, he's going to bring it down every time. And he's the guy in the passing game and the run game who is dominant.
Allred giving Gavin Jackal, who came in the second half. He was suspended for the first half. A little bit of instruction there. First and goal. Davis slips. The meeting was Matthew Stanisiak. This is not a terribly deep defense either for the Wolverines, is it?
Yeah, and guys playing both ways. And each team, I like how the coaches utilize their talent, though. You know, guys playing both ways. And for these players, you want to play on both sides of the field. You don't want to come off the field, but you're right. Right now, Broughton winning the time of possession and running the ball. They are controlling the line of scrimmage and really wearing on this defense.
Stanisiak had a start last week in their loss at Millbrook. And that's thrown to the end zone. A second touchdown for Chauncey Sumter. Another touchdown pass for Vogler, who's having a nice night, and that is an NC assist touchdown for the Needham Broughton Capitals. NC assist, we make Reporting College simple.
And Sumter one-on-one on the outside, plenty of room to operate. Head nod towards the outside, comes back inside on the slant route, and his quarterback finds him in stride.
That took half the quarter.
Beat up the clock and finish in the end zone. Exactly what the Caps wanted.
Dunlap, who's having a solid game. 24-8. Broughton at home. And for the Capitals, their second highest point total of the season so far tonight. CBS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University. Welcome back. 24-8. Broughton over Wakefield on our CBS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University. Coming up later on in the broadcast, we'll select the West Shore home play of the game. West Shore home bringing happiness to every home. Happiness here in the stands at Spain Stadium tonight. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up at yourairexperts.com. Hamilton looking for yards. And Hamilton, nice return. That'll set up the Wolverines with good field position.
Well, for Wakefield, you got to get it going now. 16-point deficit. Still only two-possession game with 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. But this is go time now, and the offense has to feel that sense of urgency.
operate from the 34 will the Wolverines here. Let's see if Carter Merck can get something going. Good run there by Schneider. Well, that first half passing for Merck, 10 out of 18 for 116 yards.
He looked good. And his ability to run the ball really kept the defense off balance at times. Only a junior. Comes in as advertised, that 4.4 speed.
Running this one off the right side behind Webster, Big Country, and Thomas. And that will bring up the performance. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram first down, powertrain warranty. Peace of Mind lifetime powertrain warranty. In fact, at Performance Ford in Clinton. And out near midfield. Broughton there defensively. It was a stone wall for the Capitals against Schneider.
Bobby Grayson, number 50 on the defensive line, flying down the line. Look at him make the play. He's been physical all night. Multiple other members of his defense coming over. Webb Crumpler, number 3 as well.
With Kane on the sidelines for us.
I wouldn't count this Wakefield team out quite yet. When Coach Allred took over, he said his biggest thing is he wanted to build confidence with this team.
That's Blackburn. Go ahead, Faith.
Is they used to think that if they made one mistake, they were going to be out of this game for good, or if they said something wrong, they weren't able to go back into this game. So he just wants his players to start trusting him, trusting the process, and really build that confidence and be the players that they are able to be.
Well, they could have very easily come into tonight 2-2 as well. They lost a close one at Southeast Raleigh that they felt like they should have won. Had the tough outings against Leesville Road, and then 2 weeks ago against Clayton. That Comets team pretty good, aren't they, Sonny?
They are.
Here's the throw, and a nice catch made across midfield. Amir Davis with another reception. So it's going to be 4th down and 5, maybe 6. 4th and 5 is what we're going to call it. They have it at the 49-yard line. And with time running out here in the 3rd, you got to try to make something happen if you're Wakefield. And that's going to be somebody jumping. Well, you can see the frustration on Merck. And a false start. Don't know if they're going to go to the punt here or the quick kick again. Merck stays out there, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to kick it. And they are going to go for the quick kick, it looks like. Merck. That one not hit as well, down at the 30. 3:24 to go in this 3rd quarter. Caps will get their hands back on the football when we come back. So Broughton, after the quick kick, here they come. And Sonny, their offense has been pretty darn good tonight.
They've really taken advantage in the passing game of matchups and getting different guys involved, moving the pocket. Vogler's been accurate.
Well, that time, Wakefield had it sniffed out with Cade Sizer.
He's been all over the field, number 0 for Wakefield. Look at him there. Knocking down a couple balls, making plays. Here he is setting the edge, getting pushed, and then just throwing his man to the side to make the play. As a defensive end, you're going to make plays, obviously, when the ball's run at you. He's also made plays on the other side of the field with his hustle as well, running him down, tracking. Nice job with the run and the pass.
Pistol look for the Caps. Vogler again going vertical. Baxter was well covered. And all of a sudden, Jay, the flags are starting to pile up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a personal foul, the second one of the half against the Wolverines. Well, a reminder, we are streaming Friday Night Rivals on our Facebook Live at MyRDC TV, brought to you by CVS. Shop new, lower prices every day. Well, these personal fouls, Sonny, come back to bite you, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, the penalties just adding up. And for Broughton now, we're down 15 yards and a whole new set of downs.
They'll operate from their own 40. Sumter to the short side. Davis the single on this side, but Broughton stays on the ground. And that handoff went to Xavier Howard Morris. We've not seen a lot of Ollie Kuhn here in this half.
And Broughton's been rotating guys in and out to stay fresh. And there, Wakefield loading the box, and Broughton still able to pick up 3 yards, going against the teeth of the defense. And Broughton just moving slow now, taking their time and letting the clock melt.
Davis, Ritter, and scholar athlete Davis Bull, all rugby players played in the national tournament for rugby. Here's a throw by quarterback Vogler, and that will be incomplete. They wanted Kearney out in the flats, downfield.
Now, Broughton's had success on third down tonight. Key has been the offensive line holding up and giving Vogler time to throw the ball. We'll see if Wakefield can get pressure, bring an extra man down in the box.
Caps 36% on third down coming into play. Wakefield has allowed opponents on the season 48.5 on third down. That's a huge conversion rate for the opposition. That was coming into tonight. A nice throw, but unable to maintain his footing was Christian Davis, and it'll be fourth down. What you got, Faith?
Well, if you notice, the Broughton team is starting to look a lot better throughout this season and throughout this game. And part of that reason is this is the first time this year that this team has practiced all year around. Coach McGuire says 40 to 70 kids showed up for workouts this winter. And this is the first time they've ever done that. So definitely totally new football team than years past.
Made a commitment to the weight room too, Sonny, in the offseason. They're going for it on fourth, and it's going to be intercepted, picked off, taken down the sideline, and it will be a pick six for Wakefield. Matthew Stanisek, the DB who started at safety last week, intercepts Vogler and takes it to the house to give Wakefield new life.
Excellent job by Stanisek, reading the eyes and then jumping in front to make the play.
Well, we've got a flag down. That's not exactly breaking news here in this half. The NC assist touchdown, if it stands, we make a Fording College simple. Can't imagine what this would be unless it is a block in the back. Wakefield looks like they're headed down, though, to
Broughton defense out on the field.
Yep. Let's see. And it's another block against Broughton on the crackback. A couple times that's happened with them tonight.
Yeah. And now for Wakefield, I figure offense is going to come back out here for a two-point conversion. Here's Stanisek on the outside. It was an out route, and here he just jumps it reads it and then does the rest. Excellent speed going down the sideline. The Wolverines needed a big play from their defense, and they got it from Stanislav.
Having a problem getting all the personnel out there for the kick. We're going to go for two, actually. Motioned a couple guys. And here is Merck running, darting in for the two-point conversion. And that'll make it 24-16. Merck can be so dangerous.
He's good with his legs, exactly what Wakefield needed, a momentum boost, a big play, a spark. They got it from their defense, and here's Merck. Zone read to Schneider up the middle, and then he gets the edge, and he's going to win that with his speed.
As we start to crank down here in the third quarter. U.S. Army game summary stats. Wakefield, 171 yards before that pick. Broughton had 163. Wolverines have rushed for 61. Broughton's picked up their rushing attack. But now 6 turnovers in this game, 2 of them going against Broughton, and 9 penalties against the Wolverines.
Well, turnovers, penalties, that's going to be the key area in every single ball game, especially early on for these high school teams. The teams that play clean are going to be the ones who win.
United States Army game summary. U.S. Army, be all you can be. Well, this game has turned a little bit with 59.1 to go in the third.
Broughton was in the driver's seat, was completely comfortable. Then Wakefield has a response. Now Broughton here, still 8-point lead. Want to continue their offense out on the field and start to make some plays and get some more points on the board.
Their second interception of the night, and their second and third takeaways of the year. So now we get an Air Experts Heating and Cooling kickoff coming your way. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. And after the penalty on the block, that will be a touchback. First and 10 from their own 20 for Broughton here. All right, Sonny, so the pick 6. And Broughton comes out again on offense, and they don't quite seem to have the pep that they had earlier in this quarter. Had a lot of moxie going earlier on.
Well, momentum shifts are real, and as a player, you feel it when you're got things going. You know, you have extra energy, and sometimes when things aren't going your way or a play is made against you, you've got to find a way to get back that same kind of momentum that you previously had. So here, the offense, if I'm Broughton, I'm going back to the ground and leaning on my offensive line.
Sumter and Davis on the right will throw that way, and it is going to be incomplete. A few extra seconds ticked off the clock there.
Yeah, a couple extra.
A few. .9 to go here in the third.
Wakefield crowding the line of scrimmage.
A little orbit play there to Kearney. And it was well scouted by the Wolverines.
Here's the misdirection. Kearney coming back on the reverse counter. Wakefield staying at home on the backside, the defensive line. Good job being physical.
Caps lose 1. They're going to have to get a snap off, though, before the third.
If I'm Broughton here, Wakefield really making it difficult up the middle. I'm going to try to get the ball out on the perimeter with their space.
Pressure up the middle. And it's a sack. Nick Hovert, bad shoulder and all. That's a big loss as Vogler is dropped.
Hovert coming off the edge, good hustle, beating 2 men, trying to block him, and then just staying relentless to make the sack.
And all of a sudden, the Mo is shifted to the Wakefield sideline. We'll see if it will sustain into the final quarter on CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University. CVS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University. Next week, big matchup on the grid. Rivalry game, Apex and Cary. But tonight, Wakefield trying to stage a comeback here against the Broughton Capitals. Capitals will punt. It was Dunlap who got it away. But kicked it. Fair catch called for wisely by Luke Blackburn. And so, from the 40-yard line, Wakefield with tremendous starting field position, their best of the night, and an opportunity down 8 here with plenty of time in the fourth.
Yeah, if you're coming out of the Wakefield huddle, you've got to recognize the moment. Hey, listen, first half was not our best. 4 turnovers. We have a chance now to turn it on. We're in striking distance here to begin the fourth quarter. This is go time now, and I'm being aggressive if I'm a Wolverine right now, taking a shot, testing this defense for Broughton that's lost a little bit of momentum.
They had 3 lined up on the field, but they're going to motion them now towards the boundary. And they've got a single on the island out there. Merck wanted to throw that way. Now Merck will fire it, and it is caught. Spinning free is Davis. Into the end zone is Davis, and Wakefield's a 2-point try away from tying this up. An NC assist touchdown here in the fourth for Zymir Davis from the arm of his junior quarterback, Carter Merck. NC assist. We make a Fording College simple.
Amazing throw from Merck. Initially, he was looking towards Davis. Pressure got in his face. He rolls out of the pocket and keeps his eyes up. And then Davis doesn't give up on the route, continuing to fight, and his quarterback finds him.
So a tying 2-point conversion here. Carter Merck hands it off. Schneider did not get there. 2-point game here in the fourth quarter after the touchdown toss from Carter Merck. Chase Weiser, the senior, preparing to kick off. Without Matthew Benoit tonight, a broken thumb, one of their return men. Their experts heating and cooling kickoff. It'll trickle through, be picked up at the 15. And a nice run by Thomas. Aiken Thomas carrying the pile. Scintillating return by Macon Thomas. Out to the 45, a 30-yard return for Macon Thomas, the junior.
Broughton special teams has been excellent tonight, and here's Thomas doing the job on the return, right up the gut in the middle. Extra yardage, tough physical runner, pushing the pile.
Good look at Macon Thomas. Owen Glore, 15 of 25 for 166 yards. He's thrown an interception in this game, the pick 6. 6 of 9 in the second half. And Broughton goes on the ground with Xavier Howard Morris.
Broughton's won the time of possession so far tonight. Here in the fourth quarter, I'm just going to lean on my offensive line and try to churn out yards, mix in the play action pass. But I want to test out this line of scrimmage, the defense who's been out on the field, and there's Tom McGuire who's called such a great game tonight, and what a job he's done here in his first year, getting this team going and building his culture.
Ron Wheeler, his special teams coach, eye in the sky for him. Tried to set up a receiver screen, another catch for Sumter, but he was quickly tracked down. Was able to negotiate a yard, maybe 2. He picked up 1. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Now this is big for the Caps. And if you can pick this up, continue to drive. If not, if Wakefield can get a stop, that would be huge for them. And here for Broughton, trying to find a way to get the ball out on the outside. Fulbright here, he's won his matchups, tight end position, Sumter as well. Those 2 guys, with their height, that's who I'm looking for on 3rd down.
Fulbright with a hand in the dirt on the left side. Orbit motion for Macon Thomas. He'll carry it, he'll dart, he'll spin. He has the first down. Pretty running from Macon Thomas. A hot hand off that return. The Mo keeps going for him downhill.
He's running hard. Here's the motion. A nice block up front The O-line doing their job, and then Macon Thomas doing the rest. Just has a good sense and a patience as he's running the ball and then fighting through contact.
Performance Ford, first down for the Capitals. Performance Peace of Mind, lifetime powertrain warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Good conversion.
Indeed it was, on the flats. And the defender clamped down on Sumter to prevent him from getting anything more after the reception. Limited the yak to nothing. But a good pickup and a good gain on first down. Second and 5 here in the fourth. Balance here for Broughton is to take your time, not make a mistake. You want to score, but you know, Wakefield will get the football back. You don't want him to have a ton of time, but I think you've got a 9-minute drive in the playbook here, Sonny, especially on the plus side of the field.
Well, for both teams, don't beat yourself. You know, if you play this clean, if you play this final quarter clean, you're going to give yourself a great chance to win. For Broughton, keep the ball on the ground, but you're right. You still have to be aggressive here. 3rd and 4, my mindset is, hey, listen, 2 downs to pick up 4 yards. I'm going into this play thinking I've still got 2 plays to pick it up.
3rd and 4, Macon Thomas motioned again. The throw downfield. They wanted the tight end Fulbright, and it is incomplete. Wakefield did a really good job to not only keep Vogler in front of them, but also 2 defenders downfield on the tight end.
Well, and that's tough with the motion. You're making Thomas play action pass, and there's Fulbright. The defense getting back in coverage after the play fake.
Alex Roman leaking back along with Alston. 4th and 4 here.
Macon Thomas had the last conversion. We'll see if they go back to number 10 in the slot at the top of the screen.
Vogler sidestepped the defender, and he can't escape the other. It's slung down. Shooting out of a cannon was Hobart there, and eventually Tilany cleaned it up.
Outstanding get off by Hobart right up the middle to cause the pressure, and then Wakefield just collapsing down over towards the sideline.
So it's turned over on downs, and I got to think right now that Wolverine sideline is licking its collective chops.
And still, you know, for this offense coming back out here, a chance to be aggressive. I think here Broughton, you know, disappointed after not converting there. You can be aggressive and test out the secondary.
Merck tonight, 13 out of 21 for 211 yards. Throwing a touchdown pass in their last drive. Oh, they put it on the turf. Able to pounce back on it is Corey Schneider. That got dicey.
This ball just slips. By Snyder jumping on it immediately.
Keep in mind, Wakefield with 4 turnovers tonight. Couple fumbles, couple interceptions have been thrown.
Watch a screen here. Snyder, Luke Blackburn.
Blackburn motions over along with McKenzie. 4 receivers in the pattern for the junior Merck. 6'2", 190-pounder who calls his own number. He'll dart out of bounds, preserving the clock. And the clock is still rolling.
Play design there, 4 wide receivers. Then the shift over towards the left side to bring the attention of the Broughton defense over towards that side. And then Merck goes towards the right side. Nice job there, just creating a path and a big 3rd down coming up.
Well, 4 seconds went off the clock after he went out of bounds. The home cooking. Merck unloads quickly. 1st down. Another nice spin by Davis. Gets him more yardage. We'll take it to the 45-yard line. Boy, Davis has very quietly put together a fantastic outing.
Well, his speed threatened the secondary. They had to play off. That's what allowed the cushion. And here's a nice spin move to pick up the 1st.
Pushed out of bounds on that far sideline, but not before he got a Performance Ford 1st down. Performance Ford sideline. Peace of mind at a Performance Ford in Clinton. And now on the ground, 1st and 10. Schneider clogged up. Kai Bailey, the big defensive tackle reserve out there, 53. You saw him in your screen. 2nd down, 9.
Bailey making the play. Good tonight on the interior of the defensive line. There's Brody Ritter next to him. Athletic group of defensive linemen for the Caps.
Oh, almost was a free play. I think there was a jump offsides by Broughton. It is encroachment. Faith, what do you have from the Wakefield side of things?
Well, down here on the sidelines for Wakefield, you can tell they're very serious. It's almost like they're on a mission. They need to score here. So this drive is very, very important in this game with less than 7 minutes left to go. Back to you.
Yeah, that sideline went from flat to engaged pretty quickly after the pick 6. Tight formation, everybody balloons out. Spread it open, and then Schneider hustled through. Stopped shy of the sticks, though. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, for Wakefield here, 3rd and short. You figure the threat of the zone read, and there's Dustin Allred calling in the play along with Trent Wilson, the wide receivers coach. Also down there, Brent Dornkamp, the head athletic trainer for Wakefield.
Merck fake the handoff. Now he jukes his way and then scampers out of bounds.
The zone read. It's a go-to play on running situations where they've got to get it. Merck reading the defensive end easily gets to the outside.
Just a great-looking athlete, isn't he, Sonny?
He's an athlete. He's also a smart player, and he can read a defense, whether it's the passing game or using his legs with that zone read.
Clocked in Greenville, a 4-4 in the 40. He's got some quicks to go along with it. He has led them on a touchdown in the last drive, and he's trying to put his team ahead here. Timeout taken by Wakefield. We'll break with them. Wolverines on a 1st and 10 when we come back from Broughton. Been an entertaining game. It's been competitive. Maybe not the most aesthetically pleasing at times. A lot of ebbs and flows tonight in this 24-22 score. And out of the timeout, which leaves the Wolverines with 2. Let's see what Wakefield and head coach Justin Allred has drawn up here. They're shifting receivers all over the field and just trying to get Broughton off balance right now. Pistol look here for Merck. Quick drop and gets hit. Ball comes out. Schneider dives on it. And that is going to create a 3rd down and an eternity.
Ryan Bates back here with the hit. Brody Ritter as well. Webb Crumpler getting the pressure up front. This Broughton Caps defensive line winning their blocks.
So it'll be 2nd down, not 3rd. 2nd down. 23 here. All back to the 43. Merck trying to set up the screen. They work it to Davis. Davis on the sideline gets back a good chunk of yardage to bring up 3rd.
Yeah, safe play right there. Getting the ball quickly to the outside. Let Davis use his athleticism. Here's the offensive line releasing from their blocks, looking for guys, and Davis finds the sideline. Broughton sealed it off. Still 3rd and long coming up for the Wolverines.
Preserves the clock 2 by getting out of bounds. They got 9. It'll be 3rd down, 14. Sonny, is this a go broke play, or do you think in this mode now 2 plays to get one?
Well, I think you got to go 2 plays to get this 1st down. You don't have to go all the way on this one. I think you still throw the ball underneath.
Merck batted in the air. He wanted to work the football to Blackburn. He zinged it, but it was Bull, I believe, who got a hand up.
And Bull, outstanding job. Number 4, right in the middle of the screen, reading the eyes. There, he just clubs it, knocks it down. Huge play by the star linebacker.
So now 4th and 14 upcoming. And the fans here at Broughton, really for the first time in the second half, have something to cheer about. Davis Bull imploring his student section and home crowd to get hype. Merck downfield, and it is knocked away. Broughton football with 4:47 to go.
That's Chauncey Sumter. Here's Merck reading the defense, getting away from the rush. Then Sumter playing both ways here on the defensive side, gets in front of the receiver, knocks it down. Huge stop for the Caps.
Well, Faith, for the first time in the second half, the Broughton crowd really came alive.
Broughton is hyped right now, and interesting enough, Principal Diltz is even getting in on the action. She's been going up and down the stands, just putting her hands up in the air saying, let's go, to her student section. So they are really into this game.
He's into the game now, too, this Wolverine defense. They look like a different group.
It's crunch time now. You got to make plays. Each team, if you want to win this game, this is the time you want to close out this game for Wakefield. You're going to have to get a stop in Broughton. This is where all that conditioning, your offensive line, the time of possession that you've had in this game, this is where it needs to show out.
Lost one on the play, so second down here. And they're taking their time. Actually a gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9. They got a favorable spot, I thought, Jay.
Yeah.
Howard Morris trying to earn yardage. And Howard Morris at the 40.
Oh, good job by Howard Morris, just with the fight at the end of this run. Each yard matters so much. He got about 4 yards after contact, just pushing the pile.
Sonny, you stop him here, which is 3rd down and short. The Wolverines have a couple timeouts, but you hold him here, and you should get the football back with a little less than 3 minutes to go, possibly.
Plenty of time if you get a stop.
Davis. And Davis will be able to get a first down, but I think they're going to get Broughton again for aiding the runner. Two flags came in on the play. Or is this going to be against Wakefield, another personal foul? Yep. Wow. So not only do you get a first down, but 15 more yards charged against you, and they are in double digits in penalties tonight.
Key play. Mistake with the penalty, and also, though, with Davis running the ball, that extra fight, the push. He initially did not have the first down. He stayed low, kept moving his legs, and had that forward lean to get it, and he tacked on the penalty.
So at the 41 in Wolverines territory is where the Caps will scrimmage from here. Broughton trying to go over 500, looking for their first winning year since 2018. The throw, and that was dangerously close to being intercepted. Incomplete. Second, no, it's going to be complete. It'll be 2nd down and a pickup of maybe 3 or 4. Well, you look back at their history, Sonny and Broughton, and they won their first state title back in 1935. Won the 2A title in 45, 4A titles in 06, a Region 1 in 66 and 70. They finished in a tie with High Point in 1941, but 8 title game appearances in Broughton football history. They do have a lot of pride they can, and lineage they can lean back on here. Here is a good tackle. They went to Howard Morris, and the Wolverines bird a timeout. Justin Burris played here and played for the Jets and the Browns and the Panthers. Danny Peebles with Tampa Bay and Cleveland. Got 4 guys in the pros. Callum right now is at ECU and Manning Lasso at Charlotte. A couple receivers from last year for Broughton. 2 most famous alums have to be David's Love, but also Pistol Pete Maravich. Shav Randolph, just a ton of athletic history here at Broughton.
Beautiful school and great fan support, and this is what they came out for. A great game is coming down to crunch time here.
Capitals look to be rolling in the second. Went ahead 16, but then had the pick 6, and Wakefield clawing back. They got a touchdown strike from their excellent quarterback, Carter Merck, and both of these QBs have been sensational tonight.
Yeah, I've been impressed with both guys, what they've done, throwing the ball and also using their legs. And Tom McGuire here has called an excellent game with the balance, the run and the pass. And right now for Broughton, there's Coach McGuire down there talking his team, bringing him over. No turnovers, no penalties in this situation.
It's 3rd and 11 here.
See the ball on the ground or a safe passing play to make sure Wakefield has to burn the timeout if they don't pick it up.
Vogler takes off after faking the handoff, and he will get dropped back at the 47. Now Wakefield elected to hang on to that timeout. Now they take it. So it'll bring up 4th down. And that will leave Wakefield with none.
Wakefield's defense does the job, and there's a fake sweep, and the Wakefield defense on the backside staying at home, and now Broughton have the special teams unit coming out on the field, hoping to pin the Wolverines back.
So 4th down and 16, another great shot of the Raleigh skyline. Beautiful night here tonight. Excellent weather for football. Chamber of Commerce weather, just a gorgeous night. .75 at kickoff, 61 currently. So now Jack Wheeler going to punt. Last time they brought Dunlap to kick it from the end zone, but now Wheeler back on. Blackburn to return as he's standing about the 16-yard line. Comes down, he calls for a fair catch at the 24. So now here come the Wolverines with 1:43 remaining. Down 2. They will operate from their own 22-yard line.
No, this is what you want. The ball in your hands, an opportunity to control the outcome of the game and go down. You don't need a touchdown, only a field goal. Still plenty of time, even though you don't have timeouts. Just play hurry up here. But you can mix in a run, maybe some screen passes here. You don't have to go for it all, but you have to move quickly.
Let's see what Merck can do. And he will throw it in an attempt at a screen to Blackburn, out of reach. He was also throwing with a defender in his grill.
Dustin Arsich, excellent pass rush with the hit on Merck.
3 seconds off the clock.
On or off? Off.
In motion, the receivers again, Blackburn and McKenzie. Going on the right side, and again, Merck goes down. And I don't know what happened to Davis there. Might have thought it was going to be more of a hitch route.
And Arsic again with the hit. Great pass rush. McGuire cheering on his defense.
Lots been made of McGuire and what he wants to do offensively, but this defense has stepped up tonight, and it's going to be the defense that locks this victory down for the Capitals.
For Justin Allred here, you've got 2 downs to get 10 yards.
They trailed briefly in the game, 8-7. There's the screen again. It will go to Schneider, but he is met. Able to force his way out of bounds, though. Here comes a flag. Is that going to be against the defense? Or is it going to be a hold? What is a personal foul against Merck, a roughing the passer call. Let's take a look. And yeah, the defender down around his knee.
Legs, yeah.
So a first down with 1:26, still a ton of time, Sonny. From the 44. Merck slings it. Here comes another penalty marker. No gain to Davis. That might be a receiver downfield. Sumter in there defensively made the tackle. Time to get through this, and not only are both sides waiting to hear the play, but that was a receiver downfield. Could be one of the linemen. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
That was Webster, the youngster they call Big Country. So 1st and 15, 1:12 remaining. They'll push it downfield here, and here comes the flag. Wanted Blackburn, and that'll be against Patterson.
Yeah, contact down the field, easy call, and this one will go against the Caps. Now key here, we'll see as Merck throws the ball, there's the push in the back. And obvious passing situations puts a lot of stress on the offensive line. I thought Wakefield's O-line, though, has been holding up here with Charlie Stewart, Nathan Myers, Devin Jugan, Taylor Webster, Gavin Thomas, those 5 guys. There's the flag.
Burr was the one he wanted. Officials again taking a lot of time to kind of work through this. You want them to get it right, but the game on the line, it's kind of hard to get any momentum going either way, Jeff. So the ball will be scrimmaged from the 46. Make it to 47. But the interference against Broughton, a new set of downs for Wakefield.
And for Wakefield, you only need a field goal. So 25 yards from field goal range.
Chase Weiser's their senior kicker. No timeouts for the visiting Wakefield Wolverines. Trying to get their 2nd victory of the season. Throw, deep ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Davis, the intended receiver, and he was being matched step for step with Sumter, who they put in defensively.
Going towards Davis. The one-on-one matchup on the outside now for Broughton. This is where your pass rush has to take over. Getting pressure on Burke, but also keep him in the pocket. You cannot allow him to get to the outside and pick up yards with his legs.
Just under a minute to go.
Pressure.
Merck hit as he throws. Going to be incomplete. And Merck has to be helped up by his teammates.
Davis Bull, the star linebacker, number 4, comes off the edge. The Caps bring the heat. There's 4 and 3. Webb Crumpler on the other side. The pressure. Ritter up the middle, but that was big hit from Bull.
Bull rushed him, if you will. 24-22. A lot of time. Got to convert this, though, to keep this thing going. Merck. Screen again. And that will keep the clock moving. Davis got it. 4th down and 6. Merck. Quick throw, spinning free is McKenzie, and he gets out of bounds. It'll be a first down for Wakefield.
A clutch catch from Jack McKenzie. Excellent throw from Merck. Quick timing here, out route, sits in the zone, and then makes the play. Huge catch from the senior.
Performance Ford, first down there. 25.6 to go. Merck on first down, throws it towards the end zone. Caught! Is it a touchdown? Yes, it is! Jack McKenzie, who came up with the big grab on first down, now gets the NC assist. Touchdown. NC assist, making Fordham College simple. They are stunned here at Spain Stadium.
What a job by Wakefield here, protecting up front. And the play of the game just happened with Carter Merck going deep. Excellent throw to Jack McKenzie. 6'3", 190-pound senior. Had a clutch 4th down catch, and here, the big touchdown for the Wolverines.
The kick is going to be good by Weiser, and that makes it 29-24. A West Shore home play of the game is the second touchdown pass of the game for Carter Merck. West Shore home bringing happiness to every home.
Just an amazing job staying tough in the pocket all night from Merck, and then throwing a strike right over the shoulder of McKenzie in stride. I mean, just unbelievable execution. Wakefield, first half was not their half. They hung in here in the 4th quarter. They made big plays when they've had to, and that was the biggest of the night.
So Chase Weiser kick things off. How about Justin Allred's team?
Unbelievable. His comeback, impressive.
That pick 6 was the big play in the game, Jack.
It really changed the momentum.
Your Experts Heating and Cooling presenting this kickoff. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. Big catch on 4th down from the senior Jack McKenzie, and then the touchdown reception. Leak through, taken from the 16. It's Thomas again. And here comes Thomas, the nifty return man, on his feet. Thomas breaking tackles. Thomas to midfield. And Thomas brought down at the 47-yard line. What a return from Macon Thomas.
What a play. And Broughton has a shot because of Thomas here. Squib kick on the ground. And the patience, the vision of Thomas, and then the Jets. Look at his guys blocking for him up front. Nowhere to go. Guys just fighting, clearing a path. And then Thomas clearing out here, 37 yards on the return. What an outstanding play. Now Broughton. Got the timeouts. Only 9 seconds left, but you've got a shot.
Well, let's take a look at, to this point, the United States Army game summary. U.S. Army, be all you can be. What a night for Carter Merck.
Just his ability, throwing the ball and running the ball, puts so much pressure on the defense, and his throw at the end there to McKenzie might have been his best of the night.
Merck with a 33-yard touchdown pass to Jack McKenzie. And Sonny, we had a flag, so this will return the kick back to the 34. So this makes things significantly more difficult with 9.8 seconds for the Caps. They do have 3 timeouts for what that's worth. Let's see what they come up with. They're down by 5. A touchdown would win it. Vogler sacked. Broughton takes the timeout with 5.7, and that's the second time tonight that Nick Hobart has gotten to the quarterback.
Hobart, quick first step off the line of scrimmage, just flies into the backfield, beating his man up front. Nowhere to go. What a big play. Watch 45. Just spin away from the 2 blockers. Clear lane to get to the quarterback.
5.7 remaining. Broughton had to take the timeout. And they lose a lot of yardage. They will have the ball spotted now at the 24-yard line.
Now for Broughton here, last play of the game for Wakefield. We talked about the momentum shifts, Patrick. It's gone back and forth all night.
It's been a crazy game in that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just shifted from side to side.
Well, we thought this week that this would be a tight one, and it has lived up to that billing. Wakefield was down 16. They now lead it by 5. 3 unanswered scores. And the big sack a moment ago by the defensive lineman Hobart, who's playing with a brace. Said he wanted to play. Bad shoulder. Brace him up, and he's going. Just got cleared on Monday to play in this game. Vogler. Time ticking away. It's in the air. It's going to be intercepted, and it'll be taken by Wakefield. Behind with the interception, and Wakefield gets their second victory in a row, trailing by 16. Vogler, his second pick of the game.
Wakefield again getting a pass rush. Had to go nearly the length of the field, and this Wakefield defense coming through along with their offense on the last drive with the touchdown, getting the interception. And what a hard-fought game by both teams. Now, Wakefield is going to be pleased with this result. Each team showing the fight, the competitive nature tonight.
Tremendous comeback for Wakefield. Stay tuned. We'll have the presentation of our Friday Night Rivals trophy and a word from the winning side when we return.
All right, welcome back to CBS Friday Night Rivals. I got Coach Wakefield. You guys were coach, and you came on this game. What was the difference in that back half?
Fight. Incredible fight. I've got a group of guys, they just don't quit. And it was fun to watch. Fun to watch.
Now, you said your goal for this team is to win its first conference game. And you guys are about to go into that next weekend. How do you carry that momentum in?
Well, next week I get a bye. I get a night off. These boys get to go get some rest. After that, we'll look to kick off conference season. I'm excited for that. I think this group is more prepared this year. I think we're going to be able to turn the corner.
Amazing. Thank you, Coach. I'm going to hand this over. Congratulations. Y'all are champions.
He told us this week he wanted that trophy. Now, he wanted Sonny to present it to him, but I think he'll take it from Faith.
Well, congratulations. Wakefield, first half, made some mistakes. They cleaned it up in the second half, showed that resolve, the fight. through adversity, they stayed strong and they got the victory.
Wakefield turned it with a pick six. They rallied from 16 down to win it. And a couple of throws on their last couple drives from their leader, Carter Merck, the quarterback. A couple touchdowns tonight as he went over 200 yards. Both teams headed for a bye week. Well, all of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful folks at CVS, Campbell University, and Tatum and Atkinson who make these games possible for viewers at home. We'd also like to thank our other great supporters for their contributions to our Friday Night Rival telecast, Performance Ford and Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, United States Marine Corps, Air Experts Heating and Cooling, the United States Army, NC Assist, Drive Shack, the United States Navy, and the United States Air Force Reserve. And we'd like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their support, Wakefield High School and our host, the Broughton Capitals. Tune in next Friday when the Apex Cougars take on the Cary Imps. 7 o'clock, my RDC. For Jason Alder and Faith Kane, I'm Patrick Johnson speaking for our entire crew. Big comeback for Wakefield on the pick six. It was swung by that interception by Stanisic, and Wakefield wins it tonight.